Hey guys, Joe from J&M Concrete here. So I wanted to add something to the end of this video. Apparently, so we work in Colorado, the state of Colorado. We are in the southern part of Colorado in Colorado Springs. Usually Colorado's north, middle, southern. We're a pretty good square, pretty even shaped as you've seen on a map. But there's been a company in Denver, Colorado, and they've been going around claiming to be us. Yesterday, I get a call from a customer saying, "Hey, your concrete's cracked. We need to talk." And first thing I say, I'm like, "Well, shit." I'm thinking, "Oh, what happened? We do good work, but let's figure it out. Let's see what happened." And they gave me their address, and I'm like, "Wait, this comes up in Denver. We haven't worked in Denver in 3.5, 4 years, something like that." And they tell me, "Well, the guy that did the work gave me this number, and now I'm calling." Well, my thought is, you should have done your research. I didn't do the work. I asked him what time of year was it. It was last year around March, April, and I looked through all my jobs. I'm like, there's no way I have all the jobs. I wasn't posting videos then, but on Google Maps where I'm listed, I do little updates, and I went through and I saw little clips that I put on there, and I was like, okay, I wasn't in Denver. I know I wasn't in Denver. But anyways, I'm just wanting to put this out there that just keep an eye out, people. Some people might actually try and use your name, your reputation. That's what I'm going through. I mean, this isn't the first time. I think this person has done it a few other times, because over the past couple years, I've occasionally gotten calls from people looking for someone with my company name. Now, there is another one up north, and they seem to be doing their own thing, even though I'm the original, I'm the first. And I think we're in good terms with them. But someone else is still going around using my name, my number, telling people they do what I do while getting work. And I'm getting calls about people not happy. So if anyone's watching this, for future reference, this is just here. We only work within El Paso County, south of Monument, north of Pueblo, west of Falcon, east of Woodland Park. This is our area. If it happens here, then I mean, it's probably us, but outside of this, it probably isn't. But anyways, I wanted to add that to the video. It was just something that's really bugging me, and letting you guys know that it isn't always fun and games and money. Sometimes some people just are out to make easy money using other people's reputation. But thanks, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next week, and hopefully this stops or gets resolved, because I haven't been able to find who's been doing this. So see you later, guys. Hey guys, so this week we are doing a decent set of steps. The odd thing about this is the bottom half needs a curb head because we're below the driveway. The top half doesn't need a curb head because we're above the driveway. It's a little somewhat complicated set of steps. I mean, it's easy for us, but it's still going to be fun to do. Thanks for stopping by. Leave us a like, subscribe, and stick around for the tear out, the framing, my favorite part of the pour, and we'll see you then, guys. Bye. Alright guys, the excavation went pretty well. My wife got to load up some materials. The steps came out pretty clean, so we didn't have to do much digging. And there it is. Even though I set my marks on the wall over by the bricks, I still like double checking all my measurements. I am quite particular about how my steps are. I like making sure that they are absolutely perfect. I guess I picked that up from my dad. He always annoyed me with how picky he was with steps. He would frame them and then reframe them just to make sure they were perfect. And I'm kind of the same way. Once I double check, triple check, quadruple checked all my measurements, heights, and make sure I get them where I want them, I start putting in some stringers to reinforce the steps. And once that's done, I'll take a rod from the top to bottom and I'll slide it across the steps and make sure there isn't a gap between all of them where they're just perfectly all the same height, drop, everything. Me being picky as always, you know. And then after everything was ready, I had to go in with my amazing compactor and just compact all the steps. The soil under here was crazy hard, but I just wanted to be picky, make sure everything's nice and tight under the steps once we end up pouring. See y'all tomorrow. All right, guys, there it is. Everything's ready to good to go. You can see here where we're gonna be above the driveway, there, and then over here we transition to a curb head where we will be below the driveway. And the reason we do the curb head is if we didn't do it and we followed the shape of the step like that, we would be under the driveway and we would see that ugliness on the outside. So it's good to have a little curb head to cover that up. Now, we didn't do it all the way because we didn't need it over there. So there's a couple odd transitions, but apart from that, there it is, guys. See you tomorrow at the pour. Watch your arms, honey. Voy a comprar una de esas trocas que mezcla en el mero primary y agarrar órdenes de arena y piedra y cemento.
¿Las ponemos? Ahí con la pijadona. Habrá platicado esta señora Esther, bueno, a mí no me sirve de nada por mi mala suerte. Pero ¿cuántas veces?
Aquí, y eso lo levanto un poco. Y ese octavito ya es la caída de la meta.
Ahorita que la vamos finishando,
Es natural querer nuevo. Ya muchas veces será, no se preocupe, yo todo esto lo... One thing you can tell, I always sit on the side, just make sure the job's coming out well, but I do step in whenever my guys have a call or someone flakes. Usually everyone does show up, but I know how to finish everything in our videos, rod from end to end. There's a reason these guys respect what I do, and when I tell them to do something, they do it. They know I can step in at any time, take over, but usually I like to be on the sidelines doing quality control, making sure no details get missed. Details have been missed many times, so it's good that I'm on the side, but I always step in case someone needs to take a break. Hey guys, Joe from J&M here. Pour went well. We poured 830, 4,000 microfiber, put rebar in there. So we went with the steel rebar instead of the fiberglass in this situation because there was some bending to be done. So we just went with steel. I mean, steel isn't bad, but there it is, guys. What do you think? There's our first 3 have our curb head. Next 3 don't. I like how this came out. We worked with what was here, but it came out pretty snazzy. There it is, guys. What do you think? But anyways, guys, thanks for taking a look. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a like. We will see you next week. We are doing a 13 by 25 patio, and if I remember correctly, it's going to be a checkerboard pattern. So we'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.